So you break me down, and you threw me out. Now that everything is said and done, look at what is left. It's not enough at all. Well, look what you've done, you and your jealousy. Did you get what you want? What did you take from me? I feel like I've gotta let it go. I'm starting to break, it's starting to show. So I finally know, 'cause I found out now. You're only as strong as you make yourself. So here and now, would you scream out loud? Don't let the silence drown you out. When you played, it's safe to say this doesn't work. And when you stayed, we had to live with this hurt. Now that everything is said and done, look at what is left. It's not enough, and now I'm giving it up. Well, open your eyes and do you really see all the things that you want? They're all inside of me. I gave you more than you'll ever know. Are you feeling me now? And now you won't believe, you don't believe it's over. Well, can I just let it out?
Mr. Wilson.
So I finally know, 'cause I found
Paging Wilson. Mr. Wilson, please come to this animal.
yourself. So here and now, would you scream out loud? Don't let the silence drown you
Take USAA insurance for veterans like
Once again, two series for us here, the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It's Rocky Game 150 brought to you by Jinx Shifters. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports.
What is going on, everyone, and happy Saturday afternoon, my bad, Saturday evening, as we got our little monthly contest here we hold in Mdot, a nice little money race, we like to call it, $10 entry fee, and we split the pot. Half it goes towards the league to help funding, the other half goes towards the drivers. I think they're splitting a $105 pot. I believe first is getting 50, second's getting 30, and first come away with 21 or somewhere around there. Might be a couple of dollars off here and there. So top three finish will get their money back and plus some. But this race really isn't about the money. It's more about having fun, coming out on these Saturday nights and having fun every now and again. We got some fans in this lobby already. We got Carter and Nicole saying "Go Rob." I think Rob is in here. I don't see any practice. Oh, there he is. He's towards the bottom. And then Down Under Racing saying hi. What's up, Down Under? Also, Odimes, I think is how you say that name. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Atrocity, what's going on? These guys got about 2 minutes of practice left. We got a 40 lap race here. So pretty quick race. Not the usual 2-hour race we're used to seeing here in Mdot. It should go by pretty quick. Hoping there ain't too many cautions. And I believe they don't have quick fixes. Let's check that out real quick. No, so there is no fast repairs, and that's going to be a big game changer. As we talk about this all the time, is these cars have the best damage models really in iRacing. Not too many cars you see that have the damage models these ones have. We're getting done with practice here. As getting done, we'll go ahead and watch Mr. Grumpy Gramp Steve Davis here. Oh nope, never mind. He's pulling off. All right, so let's go watch Mr. Red Stick Mike Simone here. Just came back. Um, AJ Rash. Yes, the sprint race is going to be very shortly after this race is over. Derek Schimmel will be starting up the 305 race that is going on tonight in Mdot at Eldora. And reverse frozen answer questions. Yes, both Simones are in here. Mike Simone's in that number 27. Ryan Simone's in the number 36. We got qualifying underway. Let's go ahead and let's take an in-car ride around with the first person I see go out, which I see is 17. Let's take an in-car ride around with 17 here. An idea what they're feeling. Wow, that's a bright red interior. So I did some testing on this track, but I'm no 87 pro by all means. And going into the corners, almost like you have to brake here. These cars, they don't get the traction you used to, but they're fun to drive. If you know what you're doing, you think they're imagine they were battling for the win. If Ryan Simone is up there battling with his dad, I better see the bumper be getting used. I would laugh so dang hard if that happened. If you're going on board with the number 17 of Mr. Sugg, really showing you how tight these cars can get in the corner if you're not careful. And you hear those tires screaming as he's drifting up the track. This is one of the more difficult tracks I've driven these cars on. Oh, you better fix that, Ryan Simone. I better see you dumping your dad, man. I better see it. He deserves a little bump. But seeing the channel, we got some family affairs going on in here. And another thing to point out is you have drivers from all three series coming up here: Cup, Xfinity, and ARCA. And there might be some dirt drivers in here, as some of y'all heard. We do have a dirt league starting up today. And some of the guys in Mdot are really in here just for the dirt. And we got some fast guys in there. Ethan Flanagan currently posting the fastest lap time. So Ethan's going to have to pull for now. But you got Mr. Brian Privet. He has been fast in Damn it. He has been fast in Xfinity all season long. As Mike Simone, he comes away with the pole. Oh no. I goofed. Hold on, I'm sorry about that, guys. Let me get back in there. I did that during racing yesterday, and whoops. It's the only downside about having two screens on iRacing. Is you lose track on where your mouse is at, and you accidentally click the little X button. But luckily, it's during qualifying, not during the action during the race. Let's get these stupid mistakes out of the way now. So hopefully that didn't end my stream, which I don't think it did. Oh, it did. Okay. Undeafen myself here. He has to get up in the attic. Man, why is he up in the attic? Shouldn't I be you up there, little Simone? You're small enough, man. I won't be racing that. I'll be RCing that, man. And if I see some family beef going on, I'll EO. I'm kidding. I'm gonna EO anyone tonight. I'm just there to make sure no one's causing too many wrecks tonight, and no one's jumping to start. Actually, you know what? Better yet, I finally loaded back in. Let's take a look if anyone got that pull from Mike Simone. No, but Tyler Merritt, one of our faster ARCA drivers, he does get P2 with Eric Warman coming off his second place finish the other night. So with everyone getting done in qualifying, let's go ahead and take a look at the official starting grid here tonight. As you got Mike Simone and Tyler Merritt, they're going to round up that top row. And then behind him, in row 2, you have Eric Warman and Ethan Flanagan. Row 3, Cody Coburn, Gary Sack. Row 4, Alan Dixon, Brian Privet. Row 5, Justin Malarkey coming in here with no practice, getting 9th. I can't with that guy sometimes, and I crew chief for him. P10 will be Tristan Sugg. You got row 6, Rob Nickel and Pete Van Sprundle, Mr. Sneaky Pete. And to round out the field, we got row 7, Dusty Applin, Justin Barkley. Row 8, Matt Forns and Grandpa Bill. Row 9, Derek Schimmel and Richard Gray. And starting 19th, if he's able to connect, is going to be Little Simone. I think they call him Twig. I think that's what they call him. I like calling him Little Simone. Alright, let's not make no mistakes here tonight. But after this race over, I'll talk Schimmel. I might see if I can't Twitch stream the dirt racing through Race Control View. Oh, and Ryan Simone says he will. He will? He will be with them. Okay. No, it's Twig. Come on, man. I like Lil Simone, though. But we're rolling off here, and I tell you what, I think the one thing I'm really liking here tonight is just going through the field real quick. Seeing some really nice paint schemes. You see Bill Elliott paint scheme there by Justin Malarkey. Pete Van Sprundle running an old one. I can't. Someone in channel, please help me out. That was he used to run a Budweiser scheme. That's an old paint scheme back there, and you got a Holly paint scheme in number 22 of Justin Barkley's running. Really nice old paint scheme, old nice Budweiser paint scheme back there. Matt Forns is running a Rainier paint scheme with an older style to it. You got a Marty Robbins paint scheme ran by Derek Schimmel. Nice old Folgers paint scheme ran by the 25. That's not the 25. I'll have to figure out what number that is after this race. But a lot of cool paint schemes going on here tonight. Stick to Twig. YouTube was laggy. Uh-oh. We're having issues. Okay, well, you are blinking, Mike. So I'm going to have to go with the 53 here. Stop. Okay, yeah, there we go. Stop. Let me fix it to laps real quick. Alright, so Mike is blinking quite a bit, so we're going to have to go with the 53 of Tyler Merritt here on the start of this race. We got a decent sized field tonight. 19 drivers here tonight. I think maybe 18. As it's still going to be Mdot rules. All starts and restarts will be on a green flag. The green flag flies. And early on, you got three wide racings. You have Gary Sack quickly jumping to the outside there. You make it 3 wide going into turn 1. That's not the only spot at 3 wide. A 3 wide back even a little further with I think that was Justin Malarkey I saw back there in the middle. So Brian Privet out to a quick start there. Ethan Flanagan on the outside of our pole sitter, Mike Simone. The car into the wall is going to be the number 89 of Gary Sack. Gets into the wall there. I have a decent camera angle here. I thought I liked him earlier, but nope. Ethan Flanagan and Mike Simone still battling out side by side there. You got a little more action happening in the back. You see the 17 of Sugg battling it out with, I believe, the 55 of Brian Privet. Those guys, I don't think they've ran together before. It's going to be interesting watching some of these guys who've never ran together run here tonight, as the 17 is going to be putting 3 wide going into turn 1 here. He's going to make that work, and man, did he have some momentum going through that turn. Tristan Sugg gets a crazy run through 1 and 2 there and pulls it off. In the meantime, we see got the 53 of Tyler Merritt leading this race, followed by the number 35 of Ethan Flanagan. We're about to come across the line for lap 3 here. Trying to look back. Let's go check back in with Malarkey. Not really too many practice laps to put in, but he's currently sitting pretty good in P11. Everyone else is kind of single filed it out. He got the 22 of Justin Barkley. Looks like he's going to be going to the outside of the 6 of Rob Nickel as the caution flag has flown. And that's why I wish I had another broadcaster up here with me. As I see the 8 is sideways on track. That's Dusty Applin in the 8 machine. Let's go back and see what happened there. Ooh, who is that getting loose? That is such a dark race car up there. Oh, a little bit of contact between the 7 and the 55, which spun the, Oh, I can't tell who that is. His paint seems so dark. We're back. That's going to be, I believe, a 13 of Eric Warman. Indeed it is. Can't quite tell who it was. A little bit of contact there started that, wreck. As we're only 4 laps in, it should be interesting to see if anyone comes down pit road here. Dumpster Yag TV. Who is that? That's not Daryl, is it? Yeah, I think I fixed it too good. Did I not fix it? It should be laps on your guys' screen. Yeah, it should be laps on you guys' screen. Ryan. Oh, okay. Oh man, appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We have 17 viewers right now. Everyone tuning in, appreciate it a lot. You know, y'all might have something better off to do this Tuesday night. I would say watch the actual race, but actual race is over. John Hunter Nemechek actually winning that race. I'm pretty cool seeing that youngster win that race. Kind of curious if he's ever going to come back to Cup. I'm a huge Nemechek fan, so I like what he's done to trucks, and I'm really looking forward to see him get some wins in Cup if he makes his way back up there. But back to this race, we do have some takers on pit road. I think the first taker is, we go to rear chase here. So the first taker is going to be Eric Warman. It's going to be the first one on pit road. But unfortunately, there are no quick fixes, so I'm almost positive, wrong button, him and the 8 are pretty much out of contention here. The 8 has a ton of damage, along with the 13. I mean, he don't have too much, a little bit of rear damage there, but nothing major. It's ISAAC, Ryan. Get it right. Come on now, little twig. That's what I'll call you. I'll call you little twig. But the 8 and 13, they're definitely staying on pit road, getting some work done here tonight on this caution. So great green flag run we had though. Nice little 4 laps with these cars on this track. Not an easy thing to do. If you ask me, if you were gonna go 87s, should have went to Charlotte. That's probably one of the best 1.5 mile tracks to do 87s on, if you ask me. I'm just saying that because I'm a little biased because Charlotte's my favorite track. I say Charlotte's my favorite track as I have yet to win there. I've won everywhere else but Charlotte in iRacing. I don't know why I can't ever complete a win there. Nah, yes and no to Dega. Dega's a little bit of a handful. When your tires get worn out, it can get sideways in a hurry, especially in the tri-oval. We got 1 to go here. As I think I saw a 31 have an old throwback paint scheme, a red Goodwrench paint scheme. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Dusty Applin still on pit road getting some damages fixed. Hey Ryan, I think your dad's having some connection issues. You might need to tell him he needs to back out of the race. Yes, on in these cars, yes. Agreed. I agree on that one there, Ryan. Anyway, we're gonna go back to green here. As the green flag flies, Ethan Flanagan, Tyler Merritt are leading the field to the green flag here. As Ethan Flanagan gets a pretty good jump there with Tyler. Doesn't let Tyler drive away too much, and he's gonna have that preferred outside line going into the turn one here. They preferred because these cars, they do not handle at all down low. You're going to see a big run most likely here by the 35 of Ethan Flanagan coming off of turn 1. He should have a big run here, and he does at the 53. He's going to tuck behind him. Behind them, you got the 27 and the 17 of Tristan Sugg. He is moving his way through the field. He started towards the rear of the field, and he's moved his way up a little bit already. Tristan Sugg started in P10, and he has made his way into third place this time by. So keep an eye on that Budweiser 17 machine, as he might be contention to win this race later on. He is making his way through the field. Also keep an eye out for those guys who just pitted on those fresher tires. Everyone's single filed up at the front of the field. And really towards the back, I see the 25 battling it out with someone back there. We go to our blimp view, something I don't do too often, but I always like it. At the other 53, he is there on the inside of Ethan. Gonna try to take over that position coming out of turn 4. See some cars slow on track. The 80 and 96, they're a little bit further back. They're wondering if anything happened. As, yes, there is. It did say Derek Schindler crashed. Ooh, almost contacted between the 27 and the 7 going into turn 1. These guys battled out. Let's go back and take a look at what happened here with Schimmel. Then he crashed. We can see what we can. Oh, it looks like Pete just came up the track a little bit, and both these guys got collected in an incident off the racing surface as Pete goes down and hits the inside wall pretty hard. Not too much damage there to Derek, so he should be good if a caution comes out to be in contention to win this race. But we're back up front, and that 53 is still giving that 35 everything he can handle. You got two people running basically the same number, just the position of the number is swapped. But Ethan is keeping to that high side and making that 53 work on the inside line. As he's at 53, Tyler Merritt's going to look for a crossover. Was going to try to get some momentum, but Ethan had such a great drive off there, he couldn't complete the pass. In the meantime, the guy I've been talking about, Mr. Sugg, he has fallen back to 5th place here. I wonder what happened there. Is he was up in the top 3 when I went back, and next thing you know, he's back in this place. But not for long. He's to the inside of the 7 and the 27 here. I don't know what Tristan. I think it's Tristan. Oh my God, it is Tristan. Okay, thank God. He's making it work back there. We have the 8 just now exiting pit road. Come back on track and continue having his fun for the night. Like, hey, I paid money to be here. I'm gonna have fun if I can. I know I can't win it, but I'm gonna have fun. In the meantime, we got Ethan leading over Tyler. Tyler keeps going to the inside. I think if this stays green for a while, it's gonna hurt him because I know he is roasting those tires, especially that right front turning into the corner like that. Seems a little loose, a little bit of bobble there by the 53. And I see the 73, he's kind of off in his own little field. And I see the 6 on the track map near some people. Everyone's single filed it out for the most part. And I know there's some people. Oh, and caution is out. And that happened right in front of the 73, I believe. I think that was the number 7 that was involved in that, because he is all the way back. He has number 7 with Cody Coburn. It was number 7. Oh, looks like 17's went that turn a little too hot, and 7 just kind of spins around. Not really a lot of damage. Great save there by Cody Coburn to not get a lot of damage away for everyone to stay out of that wreck. As I think the guy with the most damage out of that might be the number 17. He might have a decent amount of right front damage. No, he really don't have too much right front damage, so that might just be, they might have got lucky there. So 13 laps they've ran. They've had 2 cautions, 4 laps, which means they've ran about 9 or 10 laps on green flag on their tires. '17 does have some a little bit of left rear damage there, but nothing big. Everyone is coming down pit road here. Don't see any people staying out. As I say that, Rob Nicole decides he's going to stay out, along with the 22, Justin Barkley. 2 drivers stay out here. Very interesting call. I know these guys' tires got to be killing them right now. As Tyler Merritt, he's struggling to get in pits, and that's going to cost him some time. Tyler Merritt struggled big time to get into his pit. These pit stops are so slow, though. That's going to let Ethan Flanagan get out of the pits here first, I would predict. It's going to be Ethan and then Mike. Ooh, Tyler Merritt does lose a lot of spots. He's going to come out all the way in 10th place. So Tyler Merritt losing a lot of positions here. Runner caution for the second time here tonight. They had I want to say about a 7-lap green flag run there. Decent green flag run. I'm really surprised the 22 and 6 did not pit that time. Ethan Flanagan, he did come off pit road first, but he's going to end up lining up in P3. So we'll see if he can get a run there inside line. Something we haven't seen anyone be able to complete yet. As he got his teammate for next season in Cup, Justin Malarkey, starting right behind him. And they might be in a Discord chat together. No, it's just Ethan there by himself, being all lonely. Typical Ethan, you know. Everyone's lined up 2 by 2, getting ready to restart this race on lap 16. Coming down to about 25. We'll have exactly 25 to go when we restart the race right here. Let's see how fast these guys have a tire fall off, as Rob Nicole had an interesting strategy at laying a state out and ended up helping them stay in a decent finishing spot.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out, and we're back to racing. 53 is already going to put it 3 wide coming into the start-finish line. And Matt Forn's going to be right behind him. Matt Forn's like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm coming up there with you, man. At they're 3 wide for second place. Ethan Flanagan stuck in the middle there. Now that through after the lead, as Mike Simone is going to go around Ethan and Matt coming out of turn 2. The caution is out. I see Richard Gray was up in the wall back there. A ton of damage. Don't know. I know that's not what brought the caution out. There it is. Ooh. Looked like someone might have thought they might have been clear there. And then that was a net code right there. We slow it down. See Richard coming back up the track. I mean, they might have touched, but oh yeah, they would have touched for sure. It was a net kill, but they were for sure touched. Richard Gray getting in the back of that 25 Folger machine. Not quite sure who that's ran by here tonight. That's gonna put a dent in their hopes to win this race. That's gonna put that caution came out as Mike Simone assumed the lead from the 22 of Justin Barkley. So a quick half a lap green flag run, and we're under caution once again here. I know some of these dirt guys are watching this race like, come on, let's get done with this. I want to go dirt racing. I can't watch him. Barkley, he's gonna come to pit road along with the 13. Eric Warman, he's on pit road along with the 85 of Grandpa Bill. So few takers on pit road, not a lot, and that's gonna move the 35 of Ethan Flanagan into second place. Probably right where he wants to be. So 73 of Justin Malarkey and the 6 of Rob Nichols starting right behind him. And then Tyler Merritt moved from first to fifth in a half of a lap with that move. So that move going 3 wide definitely helped him out there as he gained 5 spots in, I don't know, like 20 seconds. Something you usually see if a wreck happens right in front of you, not behind you. Kind of waiting for this race green. Let's bring up a 110 big club. I'll give him too much crap. He might get a little mad. So it should be one to go this time by. We should start seeing people line up 2 by 2 to restart this race, with Ethan going to be starting on the outside of that front row. I can't get clicked on Mike's name because he is blinking in and out, so it kind of causes my stream to be all wonky. As if you're watching this race and you're going to be watching Monday as well, this is kind of a preview of the paint schemes you might see come Monday. As I know myself, I'm going to be running a Bill Elliott paint scheme throwback to when he ran a blue, red, and white one, Coors Light paint scheme. Ethan, believe he's running a Bush paint scheme. Gavin's throwing it back to Red Farmer. Davey Hendricks running an old Skittles paint scheme. We have a lot more people who are probably running some throwback paint schemes that I haven't seen quite yet. So if you want to see some good throwback racing, we'll be live Monday night at Nashville Fairgrounds. Very interesting track, and I'm not hopeful for it. I see a lot of cautions happen, but I'm hoping there's not a lot of cautions. I'd love to go green flag racing there. Pacer goes off, and we're getting ready to restart this race once again. With 21 to go as they cross the start-finish line. Let's see if Ethan can make that high line work like we've seen happen multiple times here. Or if Malarkey's going to be able to give Mike Simone a little bit of run here. At the 55, Brian Privis can put it 3 wide on the outside of Rob Nickel and Tyler Merritt on the inside there. And Brian Privet running the Kyle Larson line all the way up by the fence as Tyler Merritt's going to dive to the inside of the 73 of Justin Malarkey. In the meantime, Mike Simone was able to finally get the inside line to work coming out of one, but Ethan Flanagan has a crazy run. Is going to get in front of Mike Simone. I believe he's going to clear him going into turn one. What a run that was by Ethan. But you got Tyler Merritt moving his way up into the top three. From 10th to 3rd in a matter of a lap and a half of green flag running. The 53 is on a tear. Halfway through this race, 20 to go this time by. Everyone is bundled up behind the leaders here. These guys know it's go time. There's no more holding back. The 17 of Tristan Suggs going to be put at 3 wide. Bunch of good 3 wide racing going on here tonight, as he's going to be able to get clear of the 73 of Malarkey. What a race this is. Never thought the 87s at Michigan would be so entertaining to watch, but man, these guys are putting on a show here tonight. Malarkey almost getting into the wall there, but I think he just barely missed it. It goes through the tri-oval here. Ethan Flanagan still leading this race. And Tyler Merritt is starting to lose a little bit of ground. Might have roasted his tires a little too much. If he's lost some positions, he's all the way back into 5th place again. Yeah, good old Gary Sack, he's moved his way up into 6th place. That's Justin Malarkey. He's going to dive to the inside of the 17 of Tristan Sugg going into turn 3. He's going to hope for that momentum, but that 17 is going to have the outside line. Going to probably cross over here coming through the tri-oval. He's going to have the momentum. You got the Tyler Merritt who's going to look to put it 3 wide, but that might have been a block put on there by Justin Malarkey. These guys are crossing over time and time again. And they're actually, I think they're catching the leaders while they're doing this. Oh, as Malarkey gets into the wall, gets into the back of the 17, puts him into the wall. That's going to slow him down. That's going to let Tyler Merritt sneak by both of them going into turn 3. Also going to open the door for Gary Sack to possibly gain some positions here. You can definitely tell that affected the handling of Tristan Suggs' car as he was tight going through the middle of that corner. As they bang once again. Bumping and banging going on back here between the beer companies. Which one's better, Bud or Coors? I'll have a vote in chat right now. Or those of you old enough to drink. Don't need new youngsters coming in here. Ryan. These guys are still battling it out. Behind them, you got the 8 machine of Dusty Applin 5 laps down, still up with these leaders. It looks like his car is never damaged. But in the meantime, we haven't talked with the leaders much. Ethan Flanagan is still leading this race with about a half a second lead over Mike Simone, our pole sitter. We go back to this battle between the 17 and the 73. They're still side-by-side racing. Behind him, you got the 31 of Alan Dixon. I know it's in a points race, but biggest mover-wise, we got... Really, no one's gained a lot of spots. We have some people lose a lot of spots. Eric Warman's lost 8 spots. But no one's really gained a significant amount of spots here tonight. In the meantime, the 73 of Justin Malarkey finally able to get around the 17 of Tristan Sugg. And now he's working on the 89 of Gary Sack, trying to get back into that money spot. At least 3rd place, hoping to get his money back plus some. Easily able to clear the 89 of Gary Sack. But Tyler Merritt, that catches just now. He's moved his way back up into 3rd once again. Don't be ageist here. That's a good one, Ryan. These kiddos in this league, they got some good jokes. But in the meantime, Mike Simone and Tyler Merritt slowly but surely catching his 35 of Ethan Flanagan. He might have used up his tires a little too much jumping out to the lead he jumped to. Or that this might be how well these cars draft here. I don't know. Ethan comes across start finish line here, this time by 14 to go. As these three have kind of pulled away from the field, almost contact with the wall there with Mike Simone. You heard it bump and scrape, but I don't think he had any contact there. But these three are definitely pulling away from field. Gary Sack and Alan Dixon gets a little loose coming off of that turn there. As you got a good amount of guys back here battling for position. As Alan Dixon's now going to look to the inside of the 89 of Gary Sack. Easy yelling going on in my background. Still side by side going through the tri-oval. Tristan Sugg, he's fallen back quite a bit, now back into 10th place. Gary Sack's looking to put a crossover move. Alan Dixon does the same. They switch from top to bottom. Alan Dixon's a slide in front of Gary here. I don't think Gary can have the momentum, though, to do another crossover move. But we'll go back to these leaders here. This is really brewing up front here. Mike Simone is there at Ethan's quarter panel almost, trying to get there. As you see, the brakes are glowing red hot in that 27 machine. You can tell these guys are on the brakes hard. You don't see that too often at a 2-mile racetrack like this where your brakes are glowing. They are for sure glowing on Mike Simone's 27 machine. I can't tell where Simone's at. He's blinking in and out. I know if I'm these three, I'm not going to be racing too hard because it don't matter if I win or not. I'm in the podium spot and I'm winning my money back plus some. There's no need to be racing too hard. But everyone that hops in these simulators knows everything's a competition. No matter if you race for money or not, you want that win. Everyone's keeping it clean. It's 11 to go this time by. Ethan still leading this group of drivers right here with Mike Simone and Tyler Merritt. As Tyler Merritt, I don't know if he's saving his tires or if he just can't quite keep up with these guys. Ethan gets a crazy run off of that turn there. Mike Simone had a slip up or something. He lost 0.2 of a second going down that back stretch. Come across the start finish line this time by 10 to go. Getting down to crunch time. As in the meantime, at 31, Alan Dixon has gotten around to 73 of Justin Malarkey for that 4th place position. And I wonder how much that damage on Malarkey car is affecting his handling at the moment. We still got a 3-car battle for the lead. Once again, all 3 of these guys, if it stays green and they finish where they're at, they get their money back, plus some. I don't know. I'm kind of curious how hard these guys are going to race for an extra spot and a little bit of extra money. As I say that, Mike Simone's going to dive to the inside, and he's going to have that inside line coming out of turn 4, but Ethan's going to have to run. Mike Simone's trying to make a crossover work, but he can't quite get the pass complete on Ethan. He's diving down to that inside line, and he's there. He gets to his quarter panel, sometimes his door, but he can't get the momentum off the turn. We got 9 laps to go here at Legacy, Michigan. Tyler Merritt's all over the back bumper of Mike Simone. I wonder if these guys are talking in race comms right now, saying, "Hey, work with me here, man. Help me get this draft. Help me get around this guy." Oh, I thought I exited out at the wrong time. I was like, "No!" In the meantime, Ethan is still driving away from this field. As I say that, Mike Simone's right there on the inside of him again. Just when you think Ethan has this race won and has a good enough gap, you don't have to worry about him, he either messes up his corner entry and Mike Simone just dives it in a little bit deeper to get to that quarter panel. And then you see Ethan drive away down the backstretch. Very interesting what's going on in these front 3 guys. The Richard Gray up here, he's going to go down to the apron, let these guys race it out. Hopefully that does not bring out a caution, as he's a little bit slower on track. You guys get around the lap car of Richard Gray, and there's no other lap cars they're going to be able to catch up to before this race is over with 7 to go here. As Ethan's doing what he's been doing all race, getting a 3/10 to 4/10 gap, and then losing it in turn 3 and 4. As you see Mike Simone once again there on the inside. But Ethan gets that run coming off the corner. I'm almost surprised Mike Simone has not tried to run the outside on the wall to try to get a run. I don't know if the tires are so shot you don't want to risk banging into the wall. As I say that, I think he might be listening, as he's going to go high this time. And I see why he didn't want to do it. They go down the backstretch. Tyler Merritt's there with Mike Simone now. Going into turn 3. Mike Simone is starting to run that high side like I was talking about. Trying to make something work here because he's realized the inside line is not working anymore. So he's like, hey, let me try the outside then. If the inside ain't working, alright, let me jump out to the outside here. Meantime, Alan Dixon's kind of off in his own little world in 4th place. No one's really around him. Kind of curious what his lap times are. We have 5 to go here. Even if he's running faster than leaders, he'd be having to run significantly faster for him to make something work. No, he's he's running literally the same speed, so unless something happens up front, I don't see Alan Dixon being able to catch these guys. Ethan's still leading this race, coming around turns 4 right now for 3 to go. Or 4 to go, my apologies. Alan Dixon's currently about a 1.5 seconds behind Tyler Merritt. I think the one guy hoping something happens is Alan Dixon, because that's going to open the door for him to get into the money. But Ethan's still driving. Oh, Tyler Merritt gets into the wall coming out of turn 4. That's definitely going to hurt him. Tyler Merritt pushed it a little too hard coming out of turn 4 there. You got to wonder if Mike Simone's going to use the bumper. We're coming across the start-finish line here for 3 to go. Tyler Merritt lost all sorts of time. Yellow flag is out at the wrong time, if you ask me, for Ethan Flanagan, as Grandpa Bill, I believe, brought out the caution here. Ooh. Yep, that is definitely what brought out the caution. He hits that wall hard. Let's go back and take a look at it from a better angle and see exactly what happened here. See him coming out of the turns. They're both running their line. Oh, looks like I think Grandpa might have came up a little too much there. That's going to change this race up completely. It's going to group everyone back up for a green-white checkered finish. If you are tuned in, don't leave, because this is going to get interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Oh, you're waiting for the pace car. Okay. Oh, you see some people staying out, some people coming in. Mike Simone stayed out, Rob Nichols stayed out, Justin Barkley stayed out, Derek Schimmel, they've all stayed out. Everyone else came to pit road. 53 Tyler Merritt, he stayed out as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. So 5 people stayed out. Everyone else came to pit road for fresh tires. Let's see if anyone takes 2. Ethan Flanagan. I believe Brian Privet, he only took 2. Gary Sack only took 2. Everyone else took 4. Get it done, Slider, Tyler. Everyone's saying let's go Tyler. He is the he's shown the leader for some reason, but he's not. The leader is the 27 of Mike Simone. So you're gonna have 5 people that stayed out on tires, and then 3 people that have only 2 tires, and everyone else has 4. So it's 2 to go. We come across start finish line when it goes green. What strategy is gonna pay out? Ryan Simone saying, "Let's go, Dad." You see the lights on the pace car turn off, as we're going to come to 1 to go this time by for our first attempt at a green-white checkered finish. And if I'm some of these guys, especially got stayed out, did not pit, I'm hoping it's their only attempt. But if we have more than 1 attempt for a green-white checker, which I see happening, because I see people are going to get antsy and put it 3, 4, maybe even 5 wide. The more they stay out, the more restarts they get, the more of a chance that one of the fresher tires are going to beat them. So if these guys go down the backstretch here, see Derek Schimmel wiggling his car trying to get these tires warmed up here to restart this race. Pace car is going to pull off, and we're going to have our first of 2 attempts at a green-white checkered.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out as Mike Simone gets a great jump, and Brian Privis going to put it to the outside early. 3 wide across the start-finish line they go. Rob Nichols to check up.
Flag is out.
There's a big wreck behind him. I can't keep track of everything going on. Derek Schimmel's in the wall. Cody Coburn's in the grass. Gary Sack was around. I don't know what exactly brought out that yellow, though. We can't see what happened from a blimp view right here. Oh, looks like the 17 got into... I can't tell who the 17 got into, because there was a lot of checking up going on that restart. I think it was the 13 of Eric Warman. He got into 73 of Malarkey. And then... that's what brought up the caution right there. And then there was a wreck after the fact. As you see right there, Gary Sackett's in the back of Derek Schimmel. And that caused like another wreck. That was even the caution. A big check up there by Schimmel. Gets hit by Gary, and then he gets hit again by Cody Coburn. And they all go inside, and Cody lightly hits the wall right there. Tyler Merritt is scored as the leader at the moment. He got the better restart there, being scored the leader, and this is what I was talking about, how these older tires are going to be at a huge disadvantage this time. Everyone's wanting that money. I'm almost positive this is going to be our last attempt at a green-white checkered. No bitter edge of seat. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping for unlimited green and white checkered, but that's not how we do Mdot. We got 19 people tuned in right now for the finish of our money race here tonight. And we had a good green flag run, and a caution came out at the wrong time with 2 to go. Let's put us into our first green white checkered. Quick caution came out the start finish line. And here we are right now, getting ready to attempt our second green white checkered here tonight. That's just some people keep your eye out on our fresh tires. It's 35 east of Flanagan, starting on the inside in P7. He's on fresh tires. I know that 17 has some front end damage. Keep your eye out on him. The 55 of Brian Privet, he's on 2 tires. Keep your eye on him. Names to call out there, because everyone else is on no tires. I know that 53's been fast all race, but he did not pit. Eva Rose saying Slider Dixon in a great spot. Indeed he is. Going to be starting third. Not third. In the third row outside. And if I'm racing this race right now, I think the outside is where I want to be at. With the run you can get off of turn 2, I think the outside row is where you want to be at. Here it is. I'm almost positive this is our last attempt at a green-white checkered. Tighten them straps down, boys. Let's go racing and keep this green, and let's get a for sure winner here tonight. Not sure what Tyler Merritt doing there. The green flag is out, and everyone's going. As Ethan Fleming kind of laid back there a little bit to try to get a run, but I don't know if it's going to help him out too much. If that 22 is all over the 6-back bumper here, trying to give him a push going into turn 1. Oh, they give him too much of a push. Into the inside they go. Hopefully they stay off track and no caution will come out. Ethan Flanagan on the fresh tires, down on the low side below the 27 of Mike Simone. He's going to have to run coming off the corner. No cautions out. They stays green here. Ethan Flanagan up into second place on fresh rubber. To the back bumper, the 53, as we see these guys battle all race. Oh, and they get into the back of each other. Nice save by the 53 of Tyler Merritt. And they connect again. That's going to put Ethan to the inside. It's going to move Alan Dixon. Ethan flipping upside down. 27 of Mike Simone is your new leader, with Alan Dixon and Brian Privet behind him. What a crazy turn of events that was. Just good hard racing there. Mike Simone's a decent lead here, with Brian Privet and Alan Dixon behind him. And you got Justin Malarkey, who was involved in the incident earlier. He's sitting fourth. If something happens to one of these guys, he's in the money spot. Alan Dixon moved his way up into second place now. I don't think he's going to be able to make anything work here on the 27 of Mike Simone. He's going to try to get a run. He's going to go to the inside, but Mike Simone's going to come away and win our 87th money race here at Legacy, Michigan. Let's go back and take a look what happened with Ethan Flanagan and the 53 here. You see, I mean, they're just good hard racing, man. Nothing wrong done here. They're just racing hard, and they kind of got into it again. Ethan spun out and just over he went. Wow. Holy cow. He dead. Let's actually ride cockpit view. I kind of want to see what it looks like cockpit view with Ethan. We'll go rewatch this whole turn here of events. He going into the turn. I think Tyler Merritt, those older tires to break sooner than Ethan was expecting. You're still trying to save it. Ethan gets tight right there. spins around and around he goes. A tough break for Ethan as he had a great race going. Ends up not even finishing in the money as Mike Simone is going to come away with the win and collect $50. Yeah, you go back and rewatch this whole burnout. I like watching burnouts. They're fun. What a race that was and what a finish. Wow. Can we watch the burnout, Simone? I don't know if we're gonna do interviews. Someone hops in the podium finish. We'll do some interviews. Oh, and then let's go check out the other thing that happened with I think it was Rob Nickel, Justin Barkley here. Go check out this incident right here. This was on the restart. It looked like Barkley just got into the back of Rob a little too much, or it looked like Rob might have shifted a little late or something. They both went for a ride. Luckily, the sixth of Rob Nickel was able to keep it off track. Wow! I'm surprised the caution didn't come out. I am astonished a caution did not come out there. What a race that was. As session will be up in 15 minutes in dirt. That's what I'm hearing from admins right now. All right, no one hopped in the podium finishers. Not a big deal, to be honest. But I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. It was definitely a fun race to broadcast here. We're gonna do these more often. Kind of curious what the next one's gonna be. But y'all have a great, safe weekend, and hope to see you all Monday night for our Xfinity race at Nashville Fairgrounds. And like I said, I might go live on